Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a minute. My spirit guides have urged me to record for yearly predictions for the year 2022, signs and wonders, experiences you can expect for your zodiac sign. There is another reading that I will be posting in time for everyone. It's going to be a Saturn return message for each sign of the zodiac, but it's in the works now. However, this reading for the year 2022 has been placed on my heart as being very important for you, and I'm going to be reading for the sign of Aquarius for 2022. Okay. This reading, I will explain in the Saturn return readings my whole posting process and how when I upload videos, because that has changed drastically. I'm just following my spirit from here on out, as I always strive to do. But right now, this reading, Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius, is a conversation. So it's not going to have like the cute edits or the lighting. Like, I know everything just, there's no music or anything. I'm working on all of that for the next readings. But right now we're just going to have a conversation. I'm not necessarily going to show you the cards unless my spirit urges me to do so, or if I feel the need to show you the cards, okay? But for right now, we're just going to have a conversation. I am going to pull cards. This is a reading, but I just want to be able to just talk to you guys about what you can expect next year, because next year as a whole, as a planet, is going to be every single individual's responsibility for how their lives turn out next year. And people who are not, if your intuition or your awareness isn't heightened, you're not going to understand what that means. You may get frustrated by that. This is very deep spiritual energy. I will touch on more surface level energies like your career, your love life, your sexual lives, family, friends, travel, moving, your health, things like that. But just know that I'm going to be speaking the truth. Next year, like every year, is different for everybody. Every year, people die. Every year, people get sick. Every year, people get pregnant, have kids. Every year, people get married or engaged. Every year, people get into new relationships or reconcile with somebody else. You know what I mean? Every year, there's something that happens that had happened and occurred the previous year, right? So, but on a deeper level, it is every single person's responsibility, including yourself, Aquarius. Everyone's responsibility to work towards how their lives turn out in the next year. Ego has to be set aside next year. The blindfolds have to be tossed away next year. The truth has to be embraced next year, or this year, whenever you guys are watching this. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be unicorns and rainbows and happiness for you next year necessarily. It might be, but it all depends on where you are spiritually. It depends on where your soul resides right now. And if you're holding on to anything, like I've told everybody, if you're still holding on to things that are not helping you, if you're holding on to an idea, if you're holding on to a person, place, or thing, or a belief, and some of you guys, there are some people out there next year who, just like any other time, they don't know that they're blind. And it takes the universe kind of snapping its fingers and kind of making you feel like you got hit by a truck to realize that you were blind. You are blind. That's when the eyes start to open, but it's up to you, Aquarius, to decide whether you want to keep your eyes open to the truth. Your season is a big season every year, so I know that this kind of sounds grim. I'm not saying that that's how it's going to turn out for y'all. I'm just saying change is inevitable next year. It's inevitable any year, but you know, next year we got 4 eclipses. Right? Look at what has happened since 2020. Look at what has transpired since last year, since 2020, right? Look at what has transpired this year, right? I don't know necessarily exactly what 2022 is going to bring. However, next year is about truth. It's about challenging the ego. Big time. On a grand scale, okay? It's about bringing balance. Alright. You guys are the last reading I'm doing for tonight. I just wanted to talk to you guys, Aquarius, because you guys were put on my heart today. And we'll see who's put on my heart tomorrow. So, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides for the sign of Aquarius. For all signs of Aquarius. What deep spiritual and metaphysical messages do you have for all signs of Aquarius for the year 2022? What predictions, signs, and wonders do you have for the sign of Aquarius for the year 2022? For the year 2022. I feel like there's a lot of you guys who have a tendency to be very private about things that go on in your life. I don't know where I'm getting that from. I feel like there are a lot of people who are private about your lives, and the only thing that you really want to spread is joy and happiness. But again, once again, you guys are truth seekers in a way. It's interesting. I don't know if I'm making sense, but there's maybe one of you, or maybe a number of you, that you're private about things. Yet I feel like for some of you, there's some insecurity there, and that's the reason why. Not all of you. I don't know. So, Aquarius. I have to show you these cards because I can't make this shit up. Venus, Libra, the light and the dark of Venus and Libra are affecting your lives next year. There are energies that are affecting your love lives. Not just romantically, but just love of yourself. How you love your children, how you love your family, how you love your friends. There is some light, there's some darkness there, and there is like sunny energy there too. It's like Venus will be at work in your life, actually in all of our lives next year, actually. But okay, there's a couple of you where I feel like you want to be wined and dined. You want to be given flowers. You want to be. You're very romantic in many different ways, but you may not necessarily show that part of yourself, really. And I feel like there are those of you who you don't show it that well because of past experiences or the way your parents raised you in some way, shape, or form. Others of you, Venus or Libra, like there's a person who has Venus in Libra, or you have Venus in Libra. There's something about, okay, hold on. Aquarius. Next year, the word love, harmony. Those are the two words before me right now. What does that mean to you? Do you feel that you have been shown, like throughout your whole life, like from when you were a child on now, up to now? Think about moments where you were shown love, like real love, from your friends, from your family. Not the funny love, not the love where it's like, well, I love you, but they got a funny way of showing it. You know what I mean? Or I love you in my own way. It's like, no. What points in your life, Aquarius, have you actually felt like this person loves me and cares about me? They have my best interest. There's no funny business. There's no strings attached. There's no weird energy, right? There's no ego attached. You want to be wined and dined. You want love. You want somebody to pay attention to you and to actually show you that you matter. But I have a feeling that next year, you're going to have to cut off people. It doesn't matter who they are. You're going to have to start, if you cut them off or not, you need to start letting people know, you know what? I don't deserve to be treated like this. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of being treated this way. Some of y'all need to talk to your family. Some of you guys need to talk to your significant other, because there is something wrong here. Something is out of balance. Look at this, y'all. We're only in the first oracle message right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at this. Do you see that? Love, harmony. Sun in Libra, moon in Libra. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. Bring peace to your life, and your relationships will flourish. If there are people, Aquarius, who are bringing you unrest and a lack of peace to your life, I feel like some of you guys, this is coming from your relationship with somebody, like romantic or sexual relationship, or this is coming from your family. This is coming from your family. This is all about connection here for you next year in 2022. Who is that person, Aquarius, where you can hold them or hold their hand or hug them or kiss them or sit next to them and bond with them, where you just feel like you're just being enveloped in love? Or do you feel that a lot of the people that surround you, they're just like, well, I love you in my own way, or I love her, but, or I love him, but, There's enough of that next year. And if you're allowing yourself to be loved this way, because that's not love, you're going to end, you're planting you're planting seeds in the wrong places. You start planting your seeds of love in the wrong people, you're going to get burnt. You're going to end up creating karma for yourself that's going to bite you in the ass later. Okay? What does love mean to you? What does love look like or feel like to you? I know that some of you guys read books or have watched movies. You may have a favorite movie or a favorite rom-com or whatnot, or a romantic movie. If you see like a certain scene of what romance or what passion looks like, what is that for you? How does that appeal to you? And are you being given that? Okay? Am I making sense? Don't get caught up in the bullshit, Aquarius. With people giving you false promises. People always wanting to be around you, but don't actually want to invest in you. I feel like there are those of you, this is familial. This is all about family. Okay, some of you guys, you may be in a very good relationship with somebody, but your past relationships with somebody else or other people has caused you to kind of have like a defense mechanism with your current partner, because you feel like, oh, well, the last person hurt me or they burned me. And every single time your current partner makes a mistake, you're ready to be all like, oh no, you need to correct that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there are those of you that are like that. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. If you're with somebody and they show you this love that you've never experienced before, some of y'all are afraid of it. Cut it out. That love is meant for you. Don't compare this person to your past. Whether it's past with your family, past with exes, don't matter. Do not compare your significant other that you have now. If they're the one that is really showing you unconditional love and affection, and they are there to respect you, their track record has been like perfect, okay, with you. But every single time they may make a little mistake, you may be like, no, I don't like that. I don't, whatever. No, relax. People make mistakes, and those mistakes don't necessarily mean that this person is your ex. Okay, it does not mean that they are turning into your ex. It just means they're human, just like you. That's another thing, Aquarius. I don't know where all this is coming from. You have trust issues. Guess what? Other people got trust issues too. Okay, so trust may go a long way with you, but it may be the same thing for the other person. Okay, we all have wounds, right? And that means that we need to heal. Okay, if there is something that happens and it triggers you, and within a relationship, or your partner does something and it triggers you, in regards to something that happened in your past, you need to heal from that. You're not healed. Are you healed, Aquarius? Are you healed? Has your past relationships or your family life, your connection to your family or other friends from your past or currently, is it healing you? Or is it wounding you even further every single okay, think about it. If there are certain people that you are around all the time, or majority of the time, do you feel like you really want to be around these people? Like you can't wait to see them the next day, or you can't wait to see them in a few hours? Or do you always feel like, I kind of just want to be by myself. I don't want to be around these people right now. You know what I mean? If you start feeling like you don't want to be around them like all the time, why are you spending time with them? It's okay to let them know, like, I don't want to spend time with you guys. You guys are toxic. I don't feel like I'm supported around you guys. So what if they don't like you? Go spend time with people who actually like you. Okay? Alright, so Aquarius. Universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides for the sign of Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius for the year 2022. A prediction for their relationships Love and romance, friendships, family relationships, physical aspects of your lives, money, career, travel, health. What messages do you have? What predictions and signs and wonders do you have for the sign of Aquarius? And for source for the year of 2022. All signs of Aquarius. Ooh. All signs of Aquarius for the year 2022. Alright. Looks like you guys are getting 2 cards. Yeah. Alright, well, Aquarius. Just like I told Leo, who is your opposite sign earlier. How much work are you actually putting in to actually rid yourself of energies and people who actually make you feel like you don't matter, make you feel like you're not enough? Next year, big time. The universe is not letting you slip up on this one. It is not letting you make any excuses as to why you are still entertaining these people, or still entertaining this relationship, or still entertaining this job or career. I feel like a lot of it has to do with relationships. Like I told Leo, some of you guys may have Leo in your chart or whatever, or you're dealing, but I don't see too much Leo in your chart, in your reading here, but Leo got the same card. But it's like social media, who you connect with on your phone, who you connect with through email, through apps, video games, whatever, right? Or online gaming, whatever it is that you do to connect with other people on a day-to-day basis or week-to-week basis, okay? Who you talk to, who you hang out with, networks, okay? The universe is going to touch on that next year for you. It wants you to evolve. There are those of you now on a good note, for those of you who are actually in sync with this, like next year is about to be the bomb, like for you. You are going to enjoy for those of you who are single or you're just dating, you're going to enjoy love in so many different forms, okay? For those of you who are with somebody, whether you live with them or not, whether you're committed to them or not, you guys are going to enjoy each other. You're going to go out on dates more. You're going to go travel more. You're probably going to have more sex. There's going to be whining and dining each other or whatever. Like, you're going to enjoy this person. You're going to enjoy your love life. Others of you, this is friendship. Some of you, this is family, where you're going to finally just really get to enjoy your family, okay? But others of you, this can be just your friends, where next year or in 2022, it's lit. It's about to be lit with your friends. Like, you're going to have a good time, right? You're going to have a good time. But on a romantic level, on a sexual level, you guys are going to just enjoy just the luscious energy of love with this person. Okay, Aquarius? However, what I will say is if you rush anything next year, or if you feel, well, this person needs to propose to me to next year, or they need to tell me that we're together, or they need to do this, and that. If they don't, I'm breaking up with them, or I'm not going to talk to them anymore, this, and that. Or if I don't get that job, I'm just going to give up and go a different direction if it doesn't happen at this time and on that day and whatever, right? That's not going to work for you. That's not going to work in your favor. Some of you guys don't know, but you have anxiety. You have fears. And in little ways, you show that fear. And there are other people who can see that fear. Clearly, they can tell that you have trust issues or you have trauma that you need to heal from. Others of you, there's a project or there is something that you keep putting off. You just keep putting it off because you're just not happy with it. Look into that, because it could be that you're not happy with yourself, or you know. Nothing comes easy next year. Some of you guys are going to be forced by the universe to sit down and wait for the good things to come. It's not just gonna come because you're snapping your fingers and trying to get things to hurry up. No, the universe is like, I'll wait. You can wait. Right? If there's a relationship that you're looking to move forward next year and you're hoping that it really moves forward next year, you may not get that. You may not, that wish will not be fulfilled for you, Aquarius. It just won't, because it's not meant to move as fast as you want it to, because there is some healing that needs to take place on your end first. If you want to get married, you want to have kids, you want to have the job, are you ready? Are you actually supposed to be where you're supposed to be? Are you still trying to hold on to fear? You're still holding on to past situations from your ancestry? Or are you still needing to break a generational curse? Have you broken it? Are you working to break it? We ask for so many things. We want a higher paying job. Well, are you doing the work to actually be worthy for that high pay? You know, for those extra $3 or $4? Okay. You want to get married. Are you actually doing the work to be prepared for that marriage, to actually accept someone as your husband or your wife, and to be a wife or a husband to somebody else? You want to be a mom or a dad. You want to have kids. Are you actually healed so that you're not putting your children through what your parents put you through in the past? So that you're not projecting these certain ideas onto your children, like maybe like your parents did or like other people did. Are you healed, Aquarius? What ideas do you have about how you're supposed to look or how you're supposed to feel in life, or how a relationship or situation is supposed to pan out, or how it's supposed to feel? Let it go, because at this point the universe is like, we have plans for you. You guys don't see what these plans are for the universe, but what I can say is that there's happiness, there's love, there's romance, there's beautiful, beautiful experiences next year for you. And that's all you need to be focused on next year. That's all you need to be focused on in 2022. If you're not focused on love, if you're not focused on life, if you're not focused on happy relationships and peace in your life for yourself, if you're not focused on healing, reach out more through text message. Go give somebody a phone call more often. Excuse me. If you're not focused on these things in 2022, then you're focused on the wrong things. I don't care. The universe don't care. I don't care how much you want to get married. I don't care how much you've been planning for this. The universe doesn't care. It doesn't care how long you've been with this person. Don't matter how long you've invested and committed to a job or a career. If you are not improving and evolving as a human being, as an individual, and as a soul, you're not ready for these blessings. Get ready for the blessings. Get ready to collect your coin, okay? Get ready to get married. Get ready for these things. Like I was telling Leo, do the work and the prosperity will flow. Heal yourself and the prosperity and love will flow. right? I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Ooh-wee. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you guys. I'm going to pull 3 tarot from the Egyptian tarot deck, and then 3 tarot from the Thoth tarot to clarify. Okay, Universe, Source, Archangels, Ancestors for the sign of Aquarius. For the sign of Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius, for their predictions and signs and wonders for the year of 2022, next year, for the sign of Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius. What messages do you have for Aquarius, all signs of Aquarius for the year 2022? For the year 2022. All signs of Aquarius for the year 2022. For the year 2022 for all signs of Aquarius. Their predictions in the year 2022. Aquarius, the year 2022. Girl. You don't have to be a girl for me to say that, but I have to show you this one. Bottom of the deck, you got the 2 of Cups. What'd I say? I told you, it was all about a relationship. It's all about love and romance. Soulmate connections. Like, and I'm not saying that, you know, it evolves only around this, but what I'm saying is there could have been a past relationship, romantic or sexual connection you had with somebody that really scarred you, okay? You invested in it, and it just didn't pan out. And it really hurt you, and it left you feeling ugly, and left you feeling like you weren't worth it. It's not true. Because this next person that's coming to you, or that has already met you, they're here for the long haul, y'all. Like, don't squander this. And for those of you who may say things like, well, my ex did this to me and I don't have time for somebody else doing it to me. You may say this to that person. You know what I mean? You may say, like, you know, I've been in a bad relationship and, like, I've been scarred and I don't like when you do that because you remind me. That, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. I've said that before a long time ago. I'm in a beautiful relationship with the love of my life. I'm an Aquarius rising, okay? I'm a Leo, but I'm an Aquarius rising. But, like, I told him, just as an example real quick, I told him a long time ago, we've been together for a few years now. I told him the first time we started dating, like, you know, I've been scarred by relationships and, like, I can't really trust people. I can't really, but then, like, I look back on that and I'm like, that had nothing to do with them. Like, it had nothing to do with him, right? Your traumas and your setbacks within other relationships from your past ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. That is your trauma. You have to heal yourself. You have to let those people go. Doesn't matter if your mom or your dad abused you, like, you have to heal that. You have to face that. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, because abuse matters, okay? But I'm just saying, don't put that on other people who are trying to love you. Let go of those people who up there cutting up and acting stupid, okay? You let them go. You don't bring that into connections with people who are just trying to be there for you. They have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that, okay? I'm sorry to yell at you guys, but I'm looking at the messages that are coming out of these cards, y'all. Like, please, 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 please. Embrace yourselves. I mean that in the best possible way, please. I'm not yelling at you guys like that. I want you guys to love yourselves, truly. Okay? This relationship, currently or past, if it's abusing you, it's got to go. Okay? It's got to go. They have to go. Because they got healing that they got to do. They have karma that they need to experience. Leave them alone. Let them deal with that. You want justice to be served for how you were treated in the past, then you got to let these people go. Let them go through the karma. Let the universe deal with them. You don't deal with them. Okay? If there's some dreams that you had in the past about your career or about something you wanted to happen for your life and it just didn't happen, it's you weren't ready for it, maybe, right? Don't let that put you down as if you're not worth it. Some of you guys have a body type that you wish, you're like, oh, I wish I didn't have this body type. I want a different one. You can change it if you want to, but at the same time, it's like, where is that insecurity coming from? Okay? Yeah. There's some people who are watching you. Okay, if you have a social media account, you got too many people watching you. You got too many people judging you. Okay? Others of you, you want to sign documents for marriage. Others of you, you want something in regards to documents or signing papers. You want something to happen quick. You want to sign your name. You want to get it over with. You want it to happen. You want it to be set in stone. It will be. I don't know if it's going to happen in 2022, but it will happen at some point. But others of you, somebody might be spying on you. You need to be careful about how you post on social media, or you need to block this person, or you need to get rid of a social media account if that's something that you are open to do. Okay? But Aquarius, this also represents you standing up and doing what you should be doing. It's time to take the skill and the blessings that the universe has given you, that your creator has given you, or your ancestors has given you, and use them in your life. Have you been complacent in your life? Have you been too comfortable in your life? Comfort is not necessarily the word for next year for anybody. Some of you guys need to speak up. You need to speak up and start speaking the truth. Not out of fear. Out of confidence and knowing, like, what I'm about to spit, what I'm about to say right now, I mean it. Period. And if you want to stay or leave, that's fine. But if these words need to be said to somebody who's abused you, or who's not recognizing that they do not have your best interest, and they judge you, they prejudge you, they watch you, they spy on you, and they always have something to say about what you do, you may need to put somebody in their place, Aquarius. And you may need to hurt their feelings. They ain't gonna like it. Because it's over. Like, it's done. This cycle of pain and sadness, of tears, of feeling like you're not good enough, or spending time around people who make you feel like the Ten of Swords. They just make you feel like you're stabbed in the back. Who are your true friends? Who are the people that you know will stand by you? Are you hanging around those people enough? Or are you hanging around people who are just acquaintances, or people that you don't really have to pour too much of yourself into? Think about that. Is there somebody that you miss? Is there somebody that you miss talking to? Like a friend, a family member, right? A significant other or ex. Maybe there's an ex that was really good to you. Maybe you guys broke up and it's time for you to reach out to them. Maybe, I don't know. But if it's not an ex, maybe it's a friend. Maybe there's somebody that you miss and they encourage you, and you need to start talking to them more. You need to start talking to them more, okay? And then we have the Eight of Wands. You want things to happen right now, okay? Like, you do not want to waste any time. And that's what keeps you stuck. It makes you feel so sad. It makes you feel like you're just being stabbed over and over and over again. It really troubles you, Aquarius, because you just want things to work the way you want them to work. Things are happening in 2022. You may not see them, but what did I say? What are you supposed to be focused on? Love, relationships, life, and peace. You should only be focused on those things for yourself. If you have a friend that you haven't seen in a while, go drive out to them. Go be like, hey, I want to have some drinks, or I want to have dinner. Let the other people know who are up there, not being supportive of you and abusing you and making you feel like you're not enough. Leave those people alone. You go hang out with, I don't care if it's one person who you are just like this with. I don't care how many people it is. If you're like this with those people, go and actually invest in them, because they will invest in you. They will. Not these other folks, okay? We're only in it for themselves. Okay. Alright, y'all. Others of you want to get married very soon. Others of you feel like you're getting too old, and I can't have kids, or I can't, I'm getting too old to, get married, or maybe whatever. And you may start to feel like you want to give up. time yet. If it's not happening smoothly, it means it's not the time. Let go of control. Pay attention to the peace, love, life, and happiness, and prosperity, and the beautiful relationships that you have now in front of you. Whether you're married to this person or not, with your friends, whoever. You may be waiting to move out or move in with somebody next year or in 2022. The universe may be like, you may move in with them. That doesn't mean necessarily that things are going to like push forward as fast as you want them to. Because it's not that time. Because you're not focused on those words that I had just listed that you should be focused on in 2022. Right? Okay, for Sagittarius. For Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius, universe source, clarify these tarot cards here. Clarify these tarot cards. Clarify these tarot cards for Aquarius. We're almost there, Aquarius. We're almost there. Clarify these cards, universe source. Aquarius. Aquarius, for all signs of Aquarius. And these cards are upside down. Aquarius. You guys, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. You just keep moving. You keep living. Don't stop for anything. I don't care how disappointed you are. You keep moving. The very thing that's actually going to keep you moving and keep you in that positive mindset are the people who invest in you. The people who are willing to get in their car and drive out to you and have lunch, have breakfast, have dinner, take you out to eat, make you feel special. If it's a significant other, if it's a person you're dating, or if it's just your friend or a family member that you're like this with, and maybe you just need somebody to just take you out. It's okay to reach out to someone and say, hey, I need you right now. I need some support right now. Reach out to that one friend where you know if you say, hey, I need you right now and I need some help, I need some encouragement. Reach out to that person who is going to be like, girl or boy, I'll take you out to eat. I'll buy you something to drink. I'll get your groceries, or I'll take you to go see a movie, or what. I know things are going on in the world right now where we're very limited in what we can do. But reach out to that person where you know for a fact, like, this person's going to be there for me as much as I'm there for them. Aquarius. That person who's just going to hold you and let you cry, all right? Who's going to listen to you without giving you their opinion, without you asking for it, right? Some of you guys really want to get married. Some of you guys hold on tightly to things happening like this. Let it go. Let it go. Some of you guys really want to move out. You guys want to move someplace. You're done. You're done. Now, if you guys end up getting what you want in 2022 and it happens quicker than you thought, that does not mean that you stop the healing process, because that's when things are going to come to a halt. That does not mean that you start holding on to stuff or you stop the process of letting go. You continue that process regardless of how many blessings and treasures come to you. That doesn't mean that the healing process is over for you. Okay? I'm just throwing that out there because you guys got a lot to learn. The Princess of Discs here. You got a lot to learn. There's some of you guys have Taurus in your chart. Some of you guys have Taurus in your chart. I don't know where that's coming from. Others of you, there's a very immature Taurus, okay, who really hurt you bad, but they were immature. They weren't for you, okay? They weren't for you. Others of you have another earth sign, though, who's very patient with you. You have the Seven of Coins here, the Seven of Discs. You have some of you guys are dating. You dated one person who was very immature in the past. They hurt you, and then you ended up meeting somebody who's very patient. They don't move things forward quickly because they want to make sure that they are investing in the right thing as much as you want to invest in the right thing, right? You guys mirror each other in that way. Some of you guys dated an earth sign in the past and now you're dating another earth sign. It could be another Taurus or just a Virgo or a Capricorn. But this person, you have good conversations with them. They listen to you. They're aware of how you feel. Heal your root chakra. Your family is big on this one, Aquarius. Your family, heal your family energy. Break those generational curses. Heal your root chakra. Because that's, once you heal your root chakra, you're grounded. You're cool where you're at, right? There's no need for you to be looking anyplace else for comfort or for something better. Or grass is greener on the other side. No. The grass is green where you water it. And if you watering somebody else's lawn and they just sitting back, ain't doing shit, what you doing? Stop watering other people's shit. Water your shit, right? Okay, y'all. I love you guys, Aquarius. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Happy New Year. When it gets here, you guys will probably won't hear from me on my channel until next year for your next reading. But I love you guys. Love yourself always. Okay? Love yourself always. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Take care, guys. Bye.